foreign ventures boats are doing the fishing in the Indian waters. If Indian boats are doing the fishing, we have got no objection.
आणि आम्ही सरकाराकडे खूपशे मागत आसात आमकां 5 किलोमीटर बोटी भायर वडच्यो बरसिंग आहाय ते तेज्यान भायर रावचे कित्याक सगळ्यांकूच नुस्त्याक मेळचें अशें आमकां दिसता आनीक ह्या आमी सरकारा कडेन खूब वर्सां जालीं आमी ही मागणी मागता पूण सरकारान आमचें एकूय घेवना कानार
20 वर्सां जालीं आमची युनियन गेल्यार आनी ह्या युनियनाक आमी फकत जगण म्हणजे आमचें ट्रॉलरां लागून ट्रॉलरां देगे येताय आनी 50-100 मिटरांचें ते नुस्तें आमी पळय नुस्तें मारताय तितून आपूण नुस्तें मारताय आनी आमचीं झाडां आमी घालताय तीं पिंजताय काबार करताय आनी सगळें नुस्तें मारताय आनी आमची परिस्थिती अशी जाल्या सारकी तें नुस्तें मारून आमी कितें पळय जेवताले तें आमी सद्या दिसा 3 पाट जेवताले तें आमकां आतां जेवण एकी पाट मेळटा.
In Goa, there isn't much of a distinction between fishermen and prey. The bigger and more mechanized you are, the bigger you haul, and greater the likelihood of smaller fishermen being wiped out. And with the catch decreasing every year because of overfishing, traditional fishermen are walking the tightrope between survival and almost certain destruction.
Until 2 years ago, fish like the sardine were commonly found in the local markets of Goa. Today, they are practically non-existent. Experts link their disappearance to the indiscriminate fishing of trawlers, be it by joint venture or Indian firms, and the latter's repeated violation of straying within the 5 kilometers from coast zone reserved only for the non-mechanized sector. The result? The local fishermen and marine life with which he lived so much in harmony are today endangered.
Traditional fishermen were in consonance with nature. They were guided more by nature. See, they caught mackerels, for example, but they never caught mackerels overbearing. Why is it that they could not catch it? It is simple that their canoes could not cross over the breakwaters during the monsoon season. The mackerels would come, lay their eggs about 10 to 15, 20 meters depth. The traditional fishermen could not go there because of the turbulence in the sea. So they would lay their eggs and then it would come to the coast and they would cast their net and catch all these fish.
The process, though seemingly primitive, ensured that the fishermen had enough to eat, enough to sell, and marine life had a collective chance to propagate itself. The only danger that the Rampoker faced was from the Indian trawlers that cast nets close to the coast where 60% of the fish are found. Not only was this illegal, it also deprived the traditional fisherman of his sustenance. Today, he is so desperate that he dries a bit of his catch before selling it.
It is said that the total fish to be caught in our country is about 4 million tons, out of which traditional sector in the Indian mechanized sector has already been catching 2.6 million tons. Now what is left is about 14 lakh tons.
Doesn't this mean that the issue of trawler licenses should be restricted to allow regeneration of stock to maintain the ecological balance and allow community fishing to survive? And what about foreign trawlers that enter our coastal waters and break our laws with impunity?
Foreign vessels are doing the fishing. Our Goan vessels can do, and also the Indian vessels can do the fishing. Fishing boats are capable to do the fishing for the last 4 years, which we could not do previously. Now we are in a position to now do the fishing where this foreign vessel fishing are doing now.
As a matter of fact, we don't need foreign people to come and fish in our waters when we ourselves fish there. And demarcation of areas in the water is only theoretical, Practically it is very difficult.
Though several trawler owners promised to take us aboard to film a day's fishing, they all changed their minds at the last minute. Perhaps it's because they didn't consider themselves above scrutiny. Their highly advanced equipment is able to pinpoint the exact location of the school of fish, and within minutes of dropping their nets, they're able to pick up the entire lot. Foreign trawlers, on the other hand, use what is called the bull crawl, which means that 2 trailers placed at a distance of about 20 kilometers apart through a common net that grabs hundreds of fish that are in the vicinity. Trawler fishing sounds efficient, but it's destructive of nature's cycle. It ignores the spawning period during the monsoons when depleting stocks regenerate. This means that the catch is going to reduce each year until it becomes negligible. Traditional fishermen never fish during the monsoon. Neither are they able to go too far afield to augment their catch.
They ought to have introduced mechanized sector on the principle that they ought to go in the deeper waters. But they did not think of that. Allowed them to fish in the coastal waters, and what has happened ultimately, they have only displaced the traditional fishermen of their catch.
That something is wrong with our fisheries policy is obvious, and that is probably why no one from Goa's fisheries agreed to meet us. International standards prescribe that there should not be more than 3 trawlers for every kilometer of coast. Goa itself already has over 1,000 trawlers for its 120-kilometer shoreline. That means that overfishing is not a danger, but a reality.
But the question is whether the policy makers should allow it to make them go. Because you see, the result is diminishing returns. The more trawlers you put, less fetch you catch per unit. And therefore, that is going to be a total loss.
Matters have come to a piquant head in Goa. The traditional fisherman is naturally against trawlers of any sort. Indian trawler owners are dead against joint venture trawlers. But given a choice, each of the protagonists would opt for a greater degree of mechanization. The broader impact of marine life and a common property resource doesn't seem to be anybody's concern. Certainly not the government's, with its short-sighted policies that it can neither enforce nor modify them to suit prevailing conditions. One thing is certain though, the disappearance of the catch, which is now more than just a possibility, will wake everyone up.